Well, this is not the video that we had planned for you guys. Our plan for this video changed. Our travel plans for 2025 changed. So we're gonna go through what we originally had planned for this video, why, and what changed. But first, cue the music.
We've had our permanent spot here in Illinois since 2014. That's 10 years of coming to this spot. We ended up here because we took a job in central Illinois and we needed a place to go boating, and we just kind of stumbled onto this place and it's been great. We've made a lot of friends here, some lifelong friends. I don't even know how many miles we've done on the boat on this lake out here. I couldn't tell you how many miles we've driven on a golf cart. We just have innumerable good memories here. But we came here to close all of this down. That was the whole point of this trip. We had a whole video planned out about how hard it is to say goodbye. We came here with the intention of buying a cargo trailer, clearing out our storage unit, clearing out this shed, getting our golf carts out of here and relocating it all to our place in Arkansas, because as much as we love it here, we haven't used it much in the past 2 years, and it just kind of got to the point where it really didn't make sense financially to hang on to it.
As soon as we got here to Illinois, we went to go see our kid Isaac, and we found out some surprising news that we are going to be grandparents next May. Babies!
But just to be clear on the front end, before any of you start asking questions in the comments, we are not coming off the road. I'm going to put a period at the end of that sentence because we're not coming off the road. People ask us all the time when we're going to be done RV traveling. My answer is always the same. We're going to do it until it's not fun anymore. And right now, we're still having a blast. But having a grandbaby is going to change our travel plans just a little bit next year. So we're going to go ahead and hang on to our lease spot here in Illinois. So we're really close to Isaac and Bree and our new grandbaby to be named.
We kind of had a soft plan to stay in the eastern section of the US, start making our way up through the New England states, come back, and then head out west for the remainder of the summer. Well, that's going to change. So we are officially ripping up all of our plans and resketching it. We are still planning to be at the Tampa RV show in January of 2025. We may even plan a little meetup. So we'll try to get all the information to you as soon as possible. In the meantime, we're going to try to stay on this section of the US until May, maybe even shortly after. And we may not plan too far out after that. Again, we'll let you know, but right now we're kind of retooling it all.
We did go visit our storage units this week. If you guys remember, we have two storage units. We have one that's outside and kind of big, and we have one that's inside and climate controlled for some of those keepsake books, baby blankets, yearbooks, stuff like that that need to be kept in climate control so they don't disintegrate on us. Thanks to Ike and Bree, they cleaned out a bunch of our outdoor shed and got rid of a bunch of furniture for us. Big thanks there. I'm hoping we can at least get all that consolidated into one, maybe on the next trip up. But we did find our second dehumidifier since our first one died, so we were glad to have that back in the trailer. And Angela grabbed some goodies and knickknacks and things that she just couldn't live without too.
Treasures!
But since this was supposed to be our last weekend here, we had a celebration plan with a bunch of our friends. Angela made a really cool recap video of pictures and video over the last 10 years for those guys. So we're kind of having a party this weekend, and we're going to let everybody know that we're not leaving, but we're still going to have a little party anyway the next couple of nights. In the meantime, we've got Isaac coming, we've got our friends coming, and until they get here, I'm going to knock a few things out around the RV and the truck, so we're ready to go for travel day on Sunday. So we got a few things to do today to get ready to travel tomorrow before we kick off our party with our friends and our kids this afternoon. And you guys know I like to do a lot of my pre-travel day stuff the day before we travel, just so we have a nice, easy time getting out of here. But today we got to do one more thing to the truck before we hit the road. I'm not a real short guy, but I'm not a real tall guy either, and I really like the step that came out of the tailgate of my F350, but little Werner ladder for the win. So I've got my generator, my ladder, a tote of barbells for when we work out on the road and we're not close to a gym. I've got my Pit Boss grill. And of course we have this brand new PULLRITE OEX hitch, but I got to take everything out of the bed this morning, down to the bare bones, because I got to thinking about my last truck and just how much I destroyed the floor of the bed with heavy things sliding around back there. It was really kind of an eyesore by the time we traded the truck off. So I bought a bed rug, and we're going to put it in here and we're going to modify it to work with our fifth wheel hitch. Fingers crossed it works out okay. Wish me luck unloading all this stuff. That wasn't bad at all. We've got everything unloaded out of the truck, and this is after 1,300 miles. I don't know if you can see the scratches in the bed already, where I've had my generator and some totes sitting back here. Got a pretty nasty one over there, and it's a truck. Trucks do truck things, and one of the truck things that trucks do is get the beds all scratched up. I've thought about going and getting a spray-in bed liner, but I'm going to lose my truck for a day. There's the logistics of getting there, getting back, and I've already spent quite a bit of money outfitting this truck. So we're going to put the bed rug in. I've never used one of these before. I've used traditional bed mats. Supposedly it doesn't hold water or create mildew or anything like that. My Ford had an aluminum bed, so you can scratch up aluminum and it's not going to rust. It never did. The Ram has a steel bed, so if I scratch it down to the metal, it could potentially rust. So I'm just going to go ahead and eradicate that problem right now. Normally this would be a really easy install. You just roll it out, stick it down, and walk away. We have the complication of the fifth wheel hitch, so we're going to have to do a little bit of cutting. Nothing excites me more than buying something brand new and cutting all over it. And typical of my experience with realtruck.com so far, they have a guaranteed fit option where you dial in your specifics of your truck and they guarantee it to fit. And once again, fits like a glove. Now I just need to cut this stuff, and I have an assistant who can actually cut straight.
I just came out here to check on him. I gotta quit doing that. I'm on the job.
Now you're supposed to have all these answers, helper.
You're pretty smart. I think you've got this. You're doing such a good job. I don't think you really needed me.
No, I needed your affirmations. Tell me I'm doing it right. There's probably a better way to do this. I'm sure there's somebody that's going to tell me what a hack butcher job I did.
That's a hack butcher job. In our houses, when we would renovate and paint, Cody used to tell me how great I was at painting the corners and the edges. He just couldn't do as good a job as me. I finally figured it out after like the third house that he just didn't like that part.
It's the worst part.
It only took me 21 years to figure this out. Now, I'm on to him.
All right, we're all in, we're installed. I think I did a good job cutting straight lines. You really can't tell I did it.
Time to party.
Time to party? Well, first we got to put the plate back on.
Boo. We had a great week here, but it's travel day. We gotta hit the road.
It's time to go.
Yeah.
I'm ready to do my second tow with the Ram. I can hear it. You hear it? It's warming up right over there.
Although we don't have a really long travel day, we are gonna switch off so that I can tow it for the first time and get a feel for this new setup.
Maybe, if I let you.
You're gonna let me. Since we switched the plate on the hitch, I'm gonna watch this distance really, really close. We think we're good in theory, but it's not worth it. That's how it's done.
That's how it's done.
And plenty of room here. So flipping the switch worked great.
Flipping the hitch.
Flipping the hitch worked great.
It was easy, but it wasn't as easy as flipping a switch.
And no, I have not had coffee this morning.
Why not?
That's my excuse. Because somebody didn't make me coffee.
It's travel day. We'll be stopping every 5 minutes.
Cody doesn't drink coffee on travel day.
Nope. It's bad enough as it is.
So a lot of times I don't drink coffee on travel day. I'm not going to whine about it or complain about it.
Nah.
All right, let's hit
Let's
the road.
go.
This happens more often than we'd like to admit, but Cody and I are twinning today.
We're winning. Twinning.
I don't know about that.
It's winning with the T.
Most of the time we walk out of the room, we're like, oh, nope, I'm gonna go change. We embraced it today, I guess.
It'll work.
Roll up my window, don't know where I'm bound. Driving by the river, there's a hole in the ground. Hand-me-down t-shirt, sticking on my back. Heading far.
All right, impressions on the first tow.
To be honest, it's pretty smooth. It's tight. I really can't tell the RV's back there. When I take off, it seems a little smoother. I don't feel it. I really can't tell, but it's nice. I'm impressed.
This stay is going to be a little bit different. We've stopped here before in a storm, and we're going to stay at the RV Self Park here outside of Sullivan, Missouri. Local weather said they got trees down north of us off of this storm, but they were showing the people are just all over the side of the interstate stopped. They can't see because all the rain.
Parked between two semis to brace for the 75-mile-an-hour winds and the tennis ball size hail they were forecasting. It was hot. It was 82 degrees. Now the storm came through and I'm so cold I'm shaking.
I know, me too.
So guess what? I'm not dragging that 50-foot, 50-amp power cord out of the house. We're going to use our 50-amp to 110 dongle because there's no way we need an AC tonight. We probably need to run the microwave, a dehumidifier, and charge the batteries because our batteries are low. Cody and Ange coming to you from underneath the fifth wheel.
This place is great. I can't wait to show you guys around. And though it's a little pricey if you're just stopping for a night or for a few hours, it's actually really cheap if you stay for a full week. So we're going to share a lot more details on that. We're kind of excited about this one. We got some things to do this afternoon. We're going to make Angela park the rig today.
Oh, okay. Well, good.
think she's as surprised as you guys are.
I know that I need to practice more. I just always have a good excuse as to why I don't want to or can't.
Oh, 18, 19. There we are right there.
Whoa.
19?
On this side?
Yeah. Well, it might be this side. Hold on, let me go look. Looking good.
I ain't got no time to stall. On my way to nowhere, I'm not afraid at all.
Are you in the line on the other side?
Mostly.
You did it.
Woohoo!
All right, now I'm gonna go sit inside in the air conditioning and you can do all the other stuff.
Okay.
I think that's gonna do it for us here on this one. We're gonna get set up. We got some things to do this afternoon.
Thank you, as always, for sharing with us on this personal journey, because that's what it is, and our exciting news.
Yep. You guys kind of spend our lives with us, and we had some good news to share about our grandbaby this week, so we are ready to get here and get to our next adventure, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
See you later.
From the city couldn't even compare. Ragged down highway, too many miles from home.
Well, we're in the wrong side.
Heading for a fall. Had to get up to crawl. I ain't got no time to stall. On my way to nowhere, I'm not afraid at all.
You guys might remember when I set this truck up.
This happens more often than we want to admit.
Continue 1 mile to the end of the street, then turn right.
What, did the GPS interrupts you when you're trying to talk?
Yeah. We are almost to our RV park.
Take exit 225 on the right toward Missouri 185 North.